Well, hello and happy new year everybody! Haven't made one of these channel updates in a while, so let's do a look back at 2023 and a look ahead into 2024 and the state of things on the channel. So, what happened in 2023? Mostly news videos, to be honest. On the YouTube side, I've had to scale back significantly lately, and mostly the news videos have remained. On the Twitch side, I've kept streaming a lot, and especially during summer when I did a push for the Like Clockwork Twitch achievement, which means stream 25 out of the last 30 days. Got that at the tail end of summer, so now it's back to more regular activity levels, but one thing that is going on over there that you won't see on this channel is that I've started a long-term hardcore world. I've always wanted to both stream and make videos from a hardcore world, but finally just had to accept that with my current situation I won't have time to make epic survival videos like I used to, so I'll have to be stream only for now. If you want to join me for that, check out twitch.tv/slicedlime or some of the stream archives on my archive channel Lime Uncut. In terms of time spent on the channel, a big combo of work, my wife's illness, and a general desire to start getting enough sleep have kept me from doing the same level of grinding that I have in the past. Another thing that happened in the background during 2023 and that ate up a whole lot of time is that the channel came under attack. This particular attack has taken the shape of a massive flood of over 1,000 false copyright claims. Now, if you haven't seen this before, here's how it looks on my end. I have to manually click through a bunch of boxes to verify that I'm not a child, and that I understand what a license is, then fill in license info and hit send. This all takes a while. Then, the company that sent the claim gets to look at my dispute and go, "Nah, I don't think so," and reject the dispute. At that point, I can send an appeal, which makes me fill in even more details, including all my address details and stuff. This also includes picking a country, which can only be done by opening a long list of countries and selecting the right thing, all of which is awfully time-consuming. Now, of course, the company that sent these claims have automated tools for all of this, but YouTube doesn't provide any automated tools for YouTubers, so we're left to slowly fill in the same information over and over and over again. I've managed to use some browser scripting tools to speed up the process, but this whole thing still took hours of my time every week. Hours which I'd honestly rather have spent making content. Or, you know, shoveling manure, or something else like that which would also have seemed more meaningful. The artist in question, responsible for all this, just shrugged and left me to deal with it until I finally sent an email directly to legal at the music label company and CC'd their media responsible person, informing them that I'd be escalating this to YouTube if they kept abusing their Content ID privileges. I never got a reply to that email either, but the claims all suddenly got pulled back and stopped coming. Good times. I wasted so many hours on dealing with that whole ordeal though. Either way, I guess a summary is that there are way more things that I'd like to spend my time on than actual time I have available. Let's look at the stats for the channel then. The YouTube stats have remained fairly bleak for a while now, to be honest. The only real bump during the last year was in subscriber count, almost exclusively due to a very kind shout out from Phoenix SC. I want to give a huge thank you to Phoenix for that. That sure was something. The channel had basically stopped growing for a bit there, so seeing so many new people come in was great. I guess only the absolute OGs of you will actually remember that way back at the dawn of both this channel and Phoenix's, we were both doing a bunch of command block stuff and actually did some collabs. Man, that was ages ago. Cool to see how far we've both come, and I truly do appreciate that shout out. Anyway, so that's that. On the Twitch side, things are mostly holding steady, although it's now clear that the channel never really recovered from the break I took from streaming last summer. Average viewer count is significantly down from last year, as is total minutes watched. It's also clear that in general my streams have gotten a bit shorter, despite streaming almost every single day during the summer. Compared to taking a break last summer, I only streamed 20 hours more this last year than 2022. Lime Outdoors also saw almost no new contents this year. I just this week posted a full movie version of my hike through the High Coast Trail, which I really recommend if you like hiking or adventures or the outdoors. For those of you who have followed that channel, you'll know that I hurt my knees pretty badly when hiking last summer. This has turned out to be way worse than I initially thought, and it has taken a long time to first figure out and then slowly start working my way out of it with physical therapy. It's still not back to where I was before, but now I'm able to hike properly again. I'm just trying to be careful not going too far with it. Slow progress, but at least steady progress, especially considering that for most of the past year, doing any substantial amount of walking at all hurt pretty noticeably. One end result of all of this though is that I've spent most of the year being more or less unable to exercise, which means I'm now in awful shape, cardio-wise, and the weakest that I've been in the last 15 years or so. So I'm now also slowly starting to build that back up, which is frustrating, but hey, at least I'm able to do it now, so that's something. One cool thing is that I've gotten a new, much higher quality lens for my main camera, so once I do get back to filming outdoors footage again, it should be much higher quality. Looking forward into 2024 then. Of course, the news videos will keep coming. The other series which I have going is the Learn Commands tutorial series, which I am going to try to get going again soon. Some stuff has changed since the beginning of the series, so the first thing that will happen is making some updated versions of the earlier episodes where needed. Then the next one is going to be about data packs and functions, which should be exciting. The one other project I have been working on lately is my teleporter system. I've made some rather exciting developments on that, and I feel like I'm getting quite close to a state where I'll be able to post full videos about it. The first order of business will be updating the fan server build of the teleporter to the latest version though, as a real proof of concept that the system works. One thing I'm thinking about is streaming to YouTube as well. Twitch has finally let go of their silly exclusivity clause, which means I could theoretically stream to both sites again, either to this channel or to Lime Uncut. Let me know what you think about that idea in the comments. Anyway, let's wrap up here. I just want to say thank you to all the supporters out there. You all are what make this channel possible and keep motivating me to come back to the grind, so thank you. That especially goes for all my patrons, channel members, and Twitch subscribers, of course. I also want to say a huge thank you to my moderator team who helps keep this community a great place to be. For anyone new who just joined or who has stayed on from that Phoenix shoutout, welcome! I hope you'll enjoy your stay, and if you want to get into the community more, feel free to join my Discord server, which is a great place to hang out. I hope you've had a great start to 2024. Have a good one. Slicedlime out.